So today's video is question 6 of the Discover Graphics book, and we are on the quadrilaterals chapter. Okay, page 55. So today's question is this cleaning sign. All right, so it's a trapezium. All right, with a little equilateral triangle on the inside of it. Now, key thing to look at here is this red line going down, this center line going down. This is our important line here. All right, because we haven't been given the slope sides, what angle they're at. So therefore we must use our center line. So that's kind of our setup and our startup for this. Okay, so we're going to work on this quick solution to this one. Okay, so I'll keep it over to the side here, be able to fit 2 in. Right, so what I'm going to do, a center line here. Now you can do it in light, all right, so construction line. I'll do it here in my marker, all right? So I'm just going to overextend this center line, all right? It doesn't matter like that. It's just for construction, all right? So it doesn't matter that it's too big. Now, what we can do then is we can measure out our top and our bottom. So we'll start with our bottom here. So I'm going to put my base point there, and I'm going to measure up my heights that I need at the moment. Okay. So I'm going to start stepping up those heights all along. So 15 is the first one. 65 is the next one. 75 from there. 15 from this. And finish up with the 10 on top. Alright, so keep it nice and simple. We have our lines popped in, so we're going to use some of them later on. So I'm going to do a light line for my base. I'm going to do a light line for the top. These are the 2 I need at the moment. Okay, so these are going to give us our outside slopes now in a second. So what we're going to do, so it tells us it's 10, 40, 10. Alright, so therefore the full measurement is 60, so we're going to put our 30 on our center line. We're going to measure 20 to the left and then another 10 on top of that, and we're going to do the same in reverse on the other side. We're going to go 20 and we're going to add another 10 on the outside of that. Alright, so I'm going to use these 2 in a minute for the little handle. Now we'll go down to the bottom. Alright, so the overall size at the bottom is 90, so it goes 20, 50 in the middle, 20 again, so overall that's 90. So half of 90 is 45, so we're going to put 45 on the center line. We're going to come in 20, all right, and then we're going to go to the 90 mark because we know it's 90 is the full length of it, and we're going to step back our 20 as well, and we should be left in the middle of that 50. All right, so I'm going to heavy these 2 20s in. Now, we have our slope and our outsides. All it is joining the 2 outer points. So the outer points on top and bottom, and our 2 on the left hand side as well, top and bottom. Nice and handy like that. Alright. Now, what we'll do before we put a heavy line over that, because if you put a heavy line, sometimes it might cover our 2 measurements here. So what we're going to do, because we need it for this handle that's going in here, we're going to lightly drop them down. Remember now, construction lines, light lines, 2H pencil. We're lightly going to drop them down. Now we're able to heavy in this top portion here. So I dropped 2 of these down. I'm going to zoom in a little bit now. Alright, now we can finish off our handle because we have our original measurement lines. So that's why when we set them up right at the start, it just speeds us up throughout. And we'll close off this handle then with those drop down constructions. Alright, so we're after, in a matter of minutes there now, we're after creating our outer shape. Now we still need to finish this inside piece, but that's okay for a minute. And our handle here. Alright, so we have 2 slopes going up here. And we have the the flat horizontal portion here. Now we've already done our measurement there earlier on, so we can just put that little light line across. So a little light line popped in there. Now looking at the book, it says this angle here is 120 degrees. So from this, it's 120 degrees. Now you could use a protractor if you want to, but you don't have to. Because if we think a level line, or a horizontal line, a flat line, a straight line is 180. So if we take our 120 from 80, we're left at 60. And we have a set square already set up with a 60 degree angle. So all we have to do is put in our 60 degree angle here, 60 degree angle here, and close it off with our light line we had a second ago. Alright, that is our full setup and shape ready to go. Now, last little thing we need to do is our equilateral triangle here, our hazard sign in the middle. Alright, so we have where the base of this triangle is, so we're going to pop in a little light line. And we have the center line coming up to it, so I'm just going to bring that up to it because mine didn't just match it, whereas yours will because you've done a light line up. Now we know the width of this already, as it tells us there, so it's 50. So you put 25 on the center line, put a dot at the 0, dot at the 50. Equilateral triangle, alright, so all angles are equal, so therefore 360s make 180. So we're going to close this up. Back on this side, and we'll finish it off there. Equilateral triangle, so 60 from the left hand side, 60 from the right hand side, they'll meet on your center line. And the final little portion to this is, this needs a little thickness where this hazard sign is going, and it tells us there it's 5 mils. It's like a little border basically. We're going to step in 5 millimeters all the way around. Alright, so all the way around. So we'll have a couple of little dots there, and we're going to do these nice and light. And eventually we'll find where everything hits. And when it does, we can heavy those in. Slip there. Alright, and that is your hazard sign fully completed. Alright, so a quick solution there to page 55 of the Discover Graphics book.